Hey, welcome back. Now that you have your development environment set up and you have a basic understanding of what TypeScript is all about, let's create a React project so that you can actually start coding. So you may have noticed the title of this project as the Create React app. Now, the Create React app is an official tool that allows you to create a React app with practically no configuration at all. Now, this allows you to very quickly get started without working on a lot of configuration. So all you have to do to start a project using the Create React app tool is to simply open up your terminal here and run the command npx, which is basic. I'll tell you about npx. So all you have to do here is run npx, then say create react app. Then put a name to your app. You can do like name your app whatever you'd like. I'm just gonna call it my app, and then you on top of this you have to say you need to ask create react app to use the template TypeScript, because we'll be writing React's TypeScript here. So you might ask what exactly is npx here. So what npx does is npx simply uses a node package without installing it direct as a global dependency. So there are a lot of different npm packages or not node package managers packages that you can use from the nodes registry. So if you simply head to npm CRA, if you Google that, you'll see npm JS. This registry has the Create React app. So what it does is it uses the Create React app to create an app without installing it directly inside your system. So that's practically what the npx command is. Now, if you look here, what happened here is it has initiated a Git repository. It has installed a few packages which are React, React DOM, React scripts, etc. So it added that, and then again a few other packages. It installed all of these. These are basically the out of the npm install command. And on top of that, it's given us some instructions that it has created a Git repository and it has created an app at this location. And it's given us instructions on how we can use the CRA app to get started. So to start the development server, we have run npm start inside our directory. So first, let's head to inside our directory. So my directory is called my app. Yours would be called whatever you named it. So I'm going in here and I'm going to run npm start, and we are going to have our server loaded up. And you can simply go to localhost 3000. This will automatically load as well. So this is the app that has been created for us. Now we have our React TypeScript app loaded up here. On top of this, you would also need to set up your Tailwind CSS for your styling. So I'm gonna open up this project. I'm gonna go into Playground and then say My App, and then I'm gonna open that project. And we're gonna go ahead and configure our Tailwind CSS here. So now that we have our project open up here, we don't want to use, like I would prefer not to use the separate terminal. I can simply open up the terminal here. Now, in order to install Tailwind CSS, you can follow the official documentation that I've shared the link to. Now, the first thing you'll have to do will be simply run npm install Tailwind CSS, Post CSS, and Autoprefixer. All of these as development dependencies. Once you're done with that, you can run npx tailwind css init, and this would create your tailwind.config.js file. This is basically the configuration of how your Tailwind setup is going to work. Now, once you're done with that, in tailwind.config.js, you need to specify what are the different items that you need to be considered, or I'd say where are the different places where you'd be using Tailwind classes. So we're going to simply say that any file that starts with JS, JSX, TS, or TSX that is inside our source file is gonna be the places where you'll be using Tailwind classes. Now what you can do is you can simply head to our index.css file and copy paste the Tailwind's base configuration. Now you can save this, and then you probably will have to go ahead and restart your server here. So I'm gonna do the npm start over here, and now we have our Tailwind configured project running right here. Now I've made a very simple app file or some simple UI that you can start with instead of using the app.tsx that is automatically generated by the CRA app. So you can simply head here, and this is entirely styled with Tailwind, and we no longer need the app.css file, so you can practically delete that from here as well. That's practically useless for us right now. And now we have our create React app or our React TypeScript app set up, and we have Tailwind CSS configured as well. So now we can head into creating our Tailwind app.